Hello, everyone. Welcome to a new edition of Tissue Link Americas, and happy 4th of July. This is our 4th of July episode. You'll see this a couple of days after 4th of July, but just wanted to give a shout out to the United States on a special day. I have Hector Hurtado with me, representing the Tissue Online Latinoamérica. Hey, Hector, thank you for joining us today.
Sure, of course.
So let's go ahead and get started. I think our topic today really is, our digital presence on social media and on the Tissue Online portal as well. Tissue Online is coming up on 11 months of existence now, and we've had great success with our customers, helping them gain a digital presence. A lot of our customers before did not have such a big presence other than having a LinkedIn page, probably, right? And then every now and then putting a release out there saying, hey, we have this new machine, or this is happening to you, or see us at this trade show, with trade shows opening up again, and there have been attempts to hold trade shows, and the trade shows have not been happening or have been weakly attended. For obvious reasons. There's fear still out there, and the idea that you might not be getting as much return on your investment with people not fully attending the trade shows, right? So now more than ever, it's ever important. I mean, you almost for sure, if you're a company in the industry, you have to have a presence online. And the way to boost that is to join an association like ourselves, the Tissue Online North America, Latin America, to really put your information out there and get it to an audience that's already seeking the information. How do you see it down in Latin America? Is it the same? Have companies already adapted to digital social media aspects?
Yeah, as we mentioned on previous Tissue Link editions, and I think the pandemic obviously accelerated the digital presence of a lot of converting companies and companies in general in the tissue industry. Since traveling was very limited or none at all, they ramped up their digital presence on their websites and how their clients could find out more information about the products, not only how to buy them, but where to find them and the innovations that have been releasing. But I think this digital presence is something that will stay going forward. I don't think it's something that it just happened because of the pandemic and then will kind of settle. I think companies have realized the benefits of having this presence, because in a way it accelerates or makes a bit more efficient processes, to spread your information and reach out your clients in the mass way. So if we look at, for example, many companies in Latin America that produce toilet tissue paper, if you go to their websites these days, the e-commerce is developed. But more than that, the innovations that they're doing on their products, so people are aware of the technologies and the benefits that they will derive from buying their products. Recently, Grupo Familia, which is one of the largest producers of tissue in Latin America, they had one of these Zoom video calls with a vice president of Facebook for Latin America.
Okay.
They were discussing about this, a digital presence and how they have evolved their business around that. And now how they're targeting for the next 10 years for the digital presence to be one of their main drivers in business.
Sure.
So I do see these sort of platforms to stay current and continue evolving. They're going to get better. Maybe in a couple of years, we're going to be talking about another type of digital platform.
Sure.
But I do see the benefit for companies to obviously to improve them if they don't have them already. And as we mentioned on Tissue Online, our obviously goal is to bring not only the players in the tissue industry, but the regions as well. We talk a lot about North America, Latin America, Brazil, and rest of the world, including Europe, Asia, and Africa. So if people visit our 3 portals, they will see that we gather the information that is mainly related to the industry. And obviously they will find information about companies that are advertising their products, and they're always welcome to contact us for even customized products. It doesn't have to be necessarily a full-on marketing campaign, but if they want to release something specific, I know you were talking earlier about an ebook, and if you want to go into that in more detail, but they can contact us for many customized products that we can offer to them related to the industry, obviously. So
sure. And obviously this is a plug for Tissue Online, but at the same time, I just reiterate that how important it is to have a social media presence. for companies that make machinery for the industry or supply to the industry, I know at least in the United States, it's been a struggle to educate your employees or your salespeople how important it is to have a profile on a website like LinkedIn.
Right.
It's important to put your picture out there. And, a lot of people may be bashful about doing that. And you can't force people to do it.
Of course, yeah.
Right. But I always tell customers or potential customers, it's time to budget for social media, for digital marketing, right? You have budgets for travel. It's very important to budget for digital marketing now. You have to treat it almost as an additional employee. That, the goal is to accumulate contacts, right? You want to keep accumulating contacts, get them into a database. And then when you have new information, you have that database just sitting there for you where, hey, you have a new product, let's send it out to the database.
And in addition to that, we do it on our personal lives. For example, when we buy a product sometimes online, we read the reviews or see what other people have said about it. And
exactly.
I think the same applies to companies and professional profiles. People will look at companies and go and research about them a little bit, what they have done, what are they doing, where are they going. The same thing with people. For example, LinkedIn is one example. So I think a lot of people do that with Tissue Online as well. They come to Tissue Online not only to read the news, but see what's going on, the releases of information. So
I know one of the fears on a platform like LinkedIn is for people to see who your contacts are, right? So if you're on there and you like something, a lot of people on LinkedIn like to stay behind the shadows, which is fine. People are still getting the information. LinkedIn does a good job of calculating your views, how many people saw it. If someone's not giving you a like, that doesn't mean people aren't seeing your information. They're just trying to, stay quiet, which is a lot of, you don't want your competition to know what you're doing necessarily or who your customers are. So there's a lot of fear associated with it. And that's why Tissue Online is such a good platform, because it does keep you still behind the scenes and allows us to do the work for you. So basically that's our topic for today. Companies watching, start to expand your presence online. It's crucial. I think we're seeing that ever more nowadays. So Hector, thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it. We'll reach out next month again and do this again.
Thank you, Brian. I appreciate it. And thank you to everybody at Tissue Online North America.
Have a good one.
You too. Bye-bye.